guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with my July TBR. June absolutely flew by. I was pretty busy in June. I had a family vacation. I just got back from Book Bonanza in Dallas, where I was there from Wednesday through Sunday. So it has been a lot. There was like a little bit of a break between my two trips, but I have been busy. And I have the Taylor Swift concert this weekend where I'm going Friday and Saturday. I'm going to both shows. It's happening, and then I see Ed Sheeran the next weekend, but then I think July is pretty clear for me. I just have then 2 trips in August, and it's a very busy time in my life. So I do have a lot of reading plans. The stack goes all the way up to here. I did have a ton of fun at Book Bonanza. I am posting a unpack with me video today with my Patreon, where I chat about all the books I bought and chat about my experience at Book Bonanza. So if you're a patron, you can see that already, but I will be doing a book haul next, showing all the books I got plus books I've been hauling lately in all those stacks back there. I did get this adorable shirt though from QB Tyler that has all of her heroes' names on them, and I love it. She gifted it to me at Book Bonanza, and I had to wear it because I miss her and I miss all my bookish friends and all my author friends, and it's just always so fun to see them. So I have a lot of reading plans. We'll go ahead and get to it. I need to be better at planning out my book clubs though, because I never know the books we're reading when I film this, because I always film this a little early. It's the 26th, I believe, today. We have like 5 days left of the month still, so I have not yet picked out our Ravished by Romance book club pick, which we always pick out the day of our live show, which is on Thursday. And we have not yet chosen our Patreon book yet. I needed to double check with the author. That just takes a little bit more planning and make sure the author is still good to go. I believe that our July author is either Candy Steiner or Kennedy Ryan. That's July and August, so I'm very excited. For my Patreon, we have an author guest join us to chat about the book. We had Joanna Shoup on last month, and that was so much fun. We had Nikki Castle the month before. I've had such amazing author guests, and I love our conversations. So if you're interested, my Patreon's always linked down below, but my other book club, we actually choose 3 months in advance. So for Historical Hellions that I run with Books with Samantha, who I love so dearly, we got to see each other this past weekend, and I also got to see Lacey, and it was a lot of fun. But who I do Ravished by Romance with, so Samantha and I saw each other, and she's the best. But I'm gonna read Flowers of Winter, which I'm very excited for. I have not yet read a Roberta Gillis book, and I love this cover. I think we basically go by vibes with our book club, so we're like, this is cute. Oh, and snowing in the back. Literally, we're reading a Australia historical because there was a kangaroo on the cover. So we have so much fun picking out these books. I don't know what this is about. So, oh, it's medieval. She's a daughter of Scottish nobility, and her family and her life were destroyed by the winter invasion of King David, and she was the prize of the battle and awarded to him. And he is the bastard son of a castle whore. His heart belonged to another. He's gonna tame her spirit. So they were enemies, then lovers, born in different worlds. I wonder if he's the one who she was like gifted to. We love that drama. I'm excited to read this. Then I have a bunch of books to read. So I'm thinking, let me know what you think, because the literal first 3 books are all from series I haven't finished. What would you guys think of doing reading vlogs dedicated to finishing series I'd never finished? I feel like that could be a really fun new series to do. It would take me forever though. So I think there's only 3 books in this series I haven't finished. So the first series is the Boys of Tommen series. Tommen? I don't know how to say that. By Chloe Walsh. I loved Binding 13, and I really, since I read that recently-ish, I think I read that in like March. That feels recent to me. So because I read that more recently, I would love to finish that series. I know the first 2 have the same couple, and then the next 2 have the same couple, and I need to read them. And maybe I'll do a vlog finishing the series, because I know so many of my friends love these. I think Tori possibly put books 2, 3, and 4 on her favorites of the year, and she only chose 3. So I need to read this and continue the series. So if you'd like to see a vlog for this series, let me know. It's hard to explain what the series is about. It's very emotional. She comes from a very abusive household and falls for him. He's a hotshot rugby player for their school, so it's really good. I also, no surprise, I think I put this on like every TBR. I need to read these. I also read Daisy Hates around when I read Binding 13, and I was obsessed, and I need to finish the series. So we have Magnolia Parks a Long Way Home, which is book 4, and then we have The Great Undoing, Daisy Hates. No, this is book 3 and book 4. I need to read these because I'm obsessed with these characters, and I need to finish the series. And I keep on putting them off because I put off books that I think I'm gonna absolutely love. And I don't know why. I'm annoying. I know I'm like really annoying for doing that. So these would be a fun vlog as well. And then I know I have to do the Addicted series. It's been like 2 years. I've been saying I'm gonna read them. I haven't finished the series. I've only read the first half. But I would love to finish the Kingmaker series by Sophie Lark. I loved The Heir. The Heir was a 5-star read for me. I was obsessed with it. I think it might have been a favorite book of the year when I read it. Was that 2 years ago? How old is this series? Was she coming out with it last year? Okay, well this came out in 2021. So like I bought this in 2021. Did I really? Like that has the printing date. Has it been that long since I've read the series? I am annoying. So I would love to finish the series. I need to finish Sophie's Backlist. So this would be fun to read as well. It's like Mafia High School. Boarding school for kids. Is it college? Are they in college? They're in college. It's Mafia College, but I think I would really like it. I also have a couple of releases by authors that I've been meaning to get to. So I would love to read If This Is Love by Julie Ann. This is an angsty romance. They work on a farm and he marries the woman she hates. I love Julie Ann, I love angst, so I really need to read that one. I also would love to read Highest Bidder by Sarah Kate. I got to see Sarah Kate. I see her like every Sunday I go to. I swear, since last year I've seen her like 10 times. She is such a fun person and I have not finished her series yet, but she has talked a lot about this one and the age gap in it. I went to the half price book signing that was on Wednesday night in Texas. I don't remember what like actual city it was in, but Texas, like I don't know where anything is in that state, but that had a panel and she chatted about this and has a really big age gap, so I really want to read it. Then I have some authors that I would love to read some, either try out or read more from. So I have Vanessa Vale. This is Manhunt. I met her in Denver and got a couple of these. I just really love the covers for these. I think they're really fun. So this one is she has a billionaire boss and she accidentally emailed him the answers to a sex quiz and she snuck into his office to delete it, but now he knows everything about her and instead of firing her, he wants to fulfill them all with her. Sounds fun. Like I said, I want to try out some new authors. I also really need to get to Baby Moon or Bust by Ava Hunter. I actually won an ARC copy of this. That was like the copy they get from Amazon, the author copies, and so she sent it to me and I need to read it. It came out, it's a surprise pregnancy romance, but it sounds really good. So I really want to read that. I love Ava Hunter. I also really want to read the first book to the series and book 2. So Kelly from Kelly Reynolds Reads loves this series. I have heard from friends though it's more women's fiction, like it's not super romance, but they're westerns, I think. And the first one is Kit McBride Gets a Wife, and I got that on audio, so I'm hopefully gonna read this. And this one is Marrying Off Morgan McBride, and I think the covers are just really cute. Oh, they're historical romances. And they have to get wives. So Morgan is the oldest McBride sibling, and he's been the protector since their mother died and their dad ran off. And his heart longs to roam on the trail, so he wants to leave and his sister wants to keep him home, so she decides to put in an advertisement in Matrimonial News. And then he falls in love with someone. So that sounds fun. Then I really want to read Third Degree Yearn by Lainey Hatcher. The author did send this to me and it sounds really good. I think that the art on the book is so pretty. This is a historical romance and she has loved him for as long as she can remember, and her future was stolen before they ever got the chance. So they were constant companions, grew up together, but I think they are separate social classes. So over time she wrote hundreds of letters and spilled her deepest secrets to him, and she thought that she left him behind, but 7 years later Julian is back with some secrets of his own and they fall in love. So it's childhood friends to lovers. She writes letters to him, historical romance. I'm really excited to read this one. And then I do have another historical, which is My Rogue to Ruin by Erica Ridley. I'm so excited for this. I'm not excited for the cover. I wish we had normal covers, but I understand publishing is struggling with historicals right now. So this one is the 4th in the Winchester series, and this is Marjorie Winchester. So she always lets her siblings take the lead when it comes to their investigations, and someone in London is trying to pass off counterfeits and she has the skills needed to find the culprit. So she's the artist, I think, that was like able to forge things. And Adrian is a scoundrel who never meant to get caught up in a forgery scheme. So now a blackmailer is out to ruin him and she is trying to put him behind bars and he finds her alluring. So they fall in love. I'm really excited for new Erica Ridley. I love her books and her historical romances. I also would love to read The 70-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I really enjoy the Dead Romantics, so I think I'll really enjoy this one. I don't don't know what it's about, but this says that she's a book publicist, she's practical, she is very very focused, and she likes to stay grounded, and for the last 6 months it says she's done just that. But then she moves into her late aunt's apartment and finds a strange man in the kitchen, and it says he's the type of man she would have fallen head over heels for before everything happened. It says that he lived 7 years in the past and she lives 7 years in the future. The apartment is a pinch in time, a place for a moment blended with watercolors. Is this, oh my gosh. I'm really excited. I really love the paranormal aspect of the Dead Romantics, so this one sounds like it could be fun. It kind of reminds me of that one movie with, is that Sandra Bullock's movie, where there was like that mailbox that they could like write letters to each other in, and they existed at different times. Maybe? We'll see. Also really need to read The Unwanted Marriage. My patrons picked this as their book for me to read for a reading vlog, this one and an audiobook. So I did get this sent to me from the author in a PR box, and I'm very excited. I really love this series. It says it's another angsty and steamy billionaire arranged marriage romance, and he cannot escape the alluring pianist he's been engaged to since they were children. Or pianist. For years he's made his unwillingness known, but he can't keep her at a distance. So now he's chasing her, I guess. I don't know. Sounds fun. And then I have a couple Tal Bauer books I'd really love to read. We have Gravity, and then we have You and Me. I think this one's the football one, and then this one's the other hockey one of characters we got to see in the rest of the story. I really loved the rest of the story so much, so I'd love to read more of his backlist. So we do have those. And then I have 2 Samantha Young books I would love to get to. We'll see. Only You, I was told, would be my favorite. This one is, I believe, best friends, ex-best friends to lovers. We love that. And then we have There With You, which is, he's a widower and he needs a new nanny housekeeper for his 2 children, and they bond with the heroine and he offers her the job. And he becomes attracted to her. We love a good nanny romance, so I think I would really love more in this series. I didn't love the first one, but I'm obsessed with Samantha Young and her writing, so I think I will enjoy those 2. And the last physical book I have is Our Scorching Summer by Kels and Denise Stone. This one I believe is a friends to lovers romance where they've been friends for a very long time, and they're both players, so they never settle down. He's never been in love, she refuses to commit, and it's her best friend's brother-in-law, so he's off limits, they're just friends. But then I think they go like on a whirlwind trip together and end up falling in love. So that one sounds really good. I also have a couple of audiobooks I would really love to get to, and some ebooks. I do have a couple arcs that I'll probably actually get to before the end of the month, so I won't chat about those. But I do have the, what is that series called? By Lauren Asher. Her, if this pulls up, Dirty Air series. I got to meet Lauren Asher in Book Bonanza, and she is the absolute sweetest person ever. So I would really love to read that series. I know Tori's favorite is book 3. They're all Formula One romances, so they sound really good. We have If Only You by Chloe Leese. This one is her newest in the Bergman Brothers series. This one I definitely need to get to. This one is Ziggy's story. So Ziggy is the youngest sister, even though it is the Bergman Brothers. So that one sounds like it's going to be so good, and I really want to read that one. I think it's also a sports romance with a hockey player. And then I don't know what else I want to read. I'm in a weird reading mood where like I want to read everything, but also like nothing sounds appealing at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. Like there's so much I have that I need to read, but then I'm like, do I really want to read that? I have Done and Dusted, which is that like cowboy romance that everyone's been freaking out about online, so I did download that one. So we'll see if I want to read that. I do have Not So Lucky by Trulina Pucci, which is a Married in Vegas football player with group activities romance that I might actually read this week, but I don't know. I would love to read What We Broke by Marley Valentine. I'm waiting for the audio, but I might just read it physically because this one is a Marriage in Trouble, I think, romance, and so many of my friends have read it and said it's amazing, but it has amazing narrators. I know it's Teddy Hamilton, and I don't remember who the second one is, but I really need to read that. And then I also really want to read Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I got an arc of this, but it doesn't come out until like late July, so I don't know the synopsis of this one actually. I just know Caitlin from the Love Librarian loved it, and I really love Hannah Bonham Young, so I think I'm going to enjoy that one. But that is all, I think. Well, okay, so I might read For the Fans by Nyla K, but I also might read Push because I know Samantha from Books with Samantha's obsessed with that one, and I've been meaning to read that because she loves it. And then I also have Pucking Around, which Samantha also really loves, which is a Why True's hockey romance that everyone's been loving. So there's just a lot on my TBR that I'm like, I really want to read this, but also like, I don't want to read anything. I don't know what's going on, but we will see, like as in like, I don't know what I want to pick up. there's nothing like extremely calling to me because it all sounds good. It's hard to explain the mood I'm in, but that's everything on my TBR. Let me know what you're excited to read in the month of July. I would love to hear, and let me know what you're excited for me to read. Let me know, and that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day.